Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. Good morning, good morning. It's 7:30 a.m. over here. Welcome to Avoid TV live stream. My name is Ikia. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you follow this page. And don't forget to go to the YouTube channel also and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, today I wanted to talk to you about a DV lottery photograph. I know some of you have been asking that question about what the requirements are, how is the photo supposed to be like so that you don't run into any challenges. Guys, when you come in, let me know where you're watching from. Please share the live video, share, because this could help somebody, okay? As we all know, what is today? Is today Wednesday? What is today? Let me see. Oh, today is Tuesday. So the Greek lottery registration is going to open tomorrow's week. So that means next Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's not tomorrow. Greek lottery registration is going to open on tomorrow's week. It will be 4 p.m. if you are in most areas of West Africa. It will be around 4 p.m. over there. If you're from Togo, I think Togo has a different time. But if you're from Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Senegal, I've mentioned Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, I think all of those areas is going to be like 4 p.m. All right. But guys, how are you doing? Hi, Kwame. You say you're watching from Agona Drew in Central Region. Thanks for joining in. Hi everyone. Let me know where you're watching from, then I'll give you shout outs, right? Today I wanted to talk to you about the lottery requirement so that we know what the expectations are. Guys, the photo is something that could get you disqualified. If you have noticed, mostly the things that could get you disqualified, I keep stressing those areas. I keep making videos about those things. Remember, I've been talking about your marriage, your relationships so many times because it is something that could get you disqualified. I've talked about whether your occupation or your grades, because those are things that could get you disqualified and you may not get the visa. The photograph is another place that could get you disqualified quick. All right, guys, we don't want something as small as a small 2x2. I'm talking about 2 inches by 2 inches photograph to disqualify you. So we are going to go over some of the things that State Department expect in a photograph for the Greek lottery. Please, guys, when I say photograph, I'm not talking about a full picture. I'm talking about a passport photo. Please, I'm not talking about the passport book. I am talking about the passport photo, that square photo. All right. So we are going to go over some of the things that must be in that photo, or things that must not be in the photo, so that you understand what they expect from you guys. All right. Now, the first thing is that the photo must. Hi, Emmanuel. I am doing well. How are you? The first thing that the photo must have is that it must be in color. Guys, don't use a black and white photo. If you use black and white photo, it will be the quickest way for them to disqualify you. So you have wasted your time. Don't use black and white photo. It has to be in color. Guys, nowadays we all have these apps on our phones where you change the colors and it will be sepia, right? I don't know if that is the pronunciation. There's a color tint called sepia. It is not really black and white, but it has some color in it. Please go for color, or no black and white. It should be color. Don't go and play with the don't over edit anything and be making those color thing that we have on our phones, right? I know you guys understand what I'm talking about. When you take a photo on your phone and you try to make the edits, you can change some of the color thing. Please don't do that. Keep it the original color that you took, right? Our phones, whether you go to a photo studio, you want the photo to be in color. The other thing is that the photo size, it has to be 2 inches by 2 inches. It has to be 2 inches by 2 inches. guys, the head composition, the head and shoulder composition. We all know that when you take a passport photo, the photo will not go below your breast, okay? Especially for the ladies, the photo will not go below your breast, right? Imagine me sitting here. I am taking a passport photo. If the photo cuts below my breast, that means that the lower part of my body, guys, when we say lower part of your body, from the neck down is the lower part of your body, and then from the neck up is the upper part of your body, okay? So if my photo shows that it's from here to here, guys, you can see that it is very long. The lower part of my body is very long, right? It has to be proportional. When we say proportional, those of you who went to school a long time ago, proportional means that it must be equal, right? It must be almost equal or equal. That is how proportional means. There shouldn't be one part that is too big and one part is too small, okay? We don't want clean, all right? Kokwanansi son. We don't want that. That your head is shown to be big, this part is short, right? I've seen some photos where somebody took the photo and they crop it, and now the photo cuts right below their neck. Guys, that means that you've given your head too much weight than the lower body. It has to be proportional. It can be 50%, right? The top here 50%, the bottom here 50%. When I say 50%, it means equal. If you cut the top here and where your passport, the bottom will be, if you divide into two, it should be equal parts, okay? If it's not equal parts, it can be maybe 69. The maximum should be 69. It shouldn't go away to, just try and have it in 50%. So when you go to crop your photo, when you go to photo studio, professional photographers know how to do it. But those of you who may take your photo and go and crop it on your own, if you crop it and photo, when you crop your own photo and it looks like your head has overpowered the photo itself, it looks like your head is bigger in the photograph and your neck is so tiny. It took just the bottom part of your lower body here is very short. That means it's not good. So those of you who will be cropping your own photo, I will show you guys how to crop your photo in another video tomorrow, God willing, all right? But today I'm just telling you the things that are needed. So when you go to use the photo tool to crop your photo, please make sure that after it has cropped it, use your own eyes to judge that, does it look like the top of my head here up? Does it look like this part is bigger than this part? If it's too big, that means that the photo is not good. The size might be good, but the composition inside the photo itself might not be good. I hope you understand. I want to stress this part. When you go and crop your own photo, please look at this. Let's say this is the top part of my body. I'm talking about your body inside the photo. This and here is the bottom part. It must be almost equal. So from here to here, if you were to divide into two, it must be almost equal or equal. So even if it's not equal, it has to be just slightly, maybe your head might be slightly bigger, maybe the bottom here might be slightly, it shouldn't be big, okay? So when you crop your photo and you see that you are showing even this part of your body, that means that your head is small. If you crop your passport photo and you are showing below your breast, okay, below, you are showing somewhere around your rib cage, my people, that means that the lower part of your body is too big. You have made it too big in the photo. That is not good, okay? It has to be proportional. If you see your passport photo after you have cropped it and this part here is bigger and it is cutting below your neck right here, your collarbone, it is cutting very too close to your chest, please, it means that I'm talking about here. That means that your head, you have made your head too big. So use your own eyes to judge the situation. If you don't want any wahala, if you have a ruler, If you have a ruler, look at the millimeter part. The millimeter part, the photo has to be 51 millimeters. And then you see if you divide. If you divide, is it okay? All right. I am talking about when you crop your photo, because sometimes when you crop it, the system is only looking to cut a square. So when the system is cutting a square, it's not looking at the photo inside. It is just looking at the paper size. Okay, I hope you understand. The next part is that the photo should not be more than 6 months old. It should not be more than 6 months old. I've heard in the past where somebody said, oh, I used my old picture and it went through well. Oh, I used my old picture and I won and I did this. Some of you, when they give you instructions, you cannot follow instructions. That is why you've been suffering so much. Somebody said they used their old photo. They got through. They are able to come to America. We all know some of our own people are liars. Let me give you this thing. There are some people who are pathological liars. Go to Google and type pathological liar and see what it means. There are some people, they just lie, keke. They are not going to get anything from the lie. They just lie. Some people will lie to you. Me, when I went and it showed this. Me, when I did it, I did this. They are lying. Some people just lie. Just go and Google pathological liar. Go and see what it means. It will tell you there are some people that is their habit. They just lie. Unnecessary lie. If you ask them, oh, what is the time right now? They will lie to you about the time. If you ask, was it raining there? They will lie to you. What dress did you see the lady who passed you wearing? They will lie about you. What did you eat? They will lie. So be careful when some people are telling you things that are outside of the rules. That me, I did this, I did that. Know that there are some people, that is their personality. They will lie about anything. If you say, oh, something, my car is missing, and they are not even there, they will tell you, I have seen it. They just lie. They lie for attention. So be careful when somebody is telling you, this is what I did. The rule says your photo should not be older than 6 months. Please follow the rules so that you don't run into problems. You follow somebody's lies and then you take an old photo. And what if only you? Let's just say that the person used an old photo. It didn't create any problem. But only you. We don't have the same head now. We are Africans. We don't have the same head. We don't have the same look. Only you might not be lucky. You meet a consul officer who is so much into digital things, computer stuff, and then they go and check and see the metadata of your photo. Those of you who use iPhone, those of you who use Android phone, when you go to your photo and you click information, you will see that it tells you when the photo was taken. You might not be lucky and you meet a consul officer who will become busybody and then find out that your photo is old, and they will use that to disqualify you, all because you wanted to, not follow the rules. So please follow the rules. If your photo is more than 6 months old, go take another one. Okay? And remember, those of you who are married, if you are married, you need to get a passport photo of your spouse. If the marriage has not been dissolved, you are married, you are now going through divorce. If the marriage has not been dissolved, you are still a married person. You must bring the other person's photo when you're filling the application. You must include your children. Your children who are under the age of 21 and not married. Your children, I'm talking about your stepchildren, children you gain from a marriage, a legal marriage. They are your stepchildren. I'm talking about the children that you have legally adopted. You have gone through the court system to adopt them. So you must get the photos for that. I'll talk about adoption in another video, maybe on Thursday. Okay. Now I want to be making more video like back to back since we are approaching the registration time. So God willing, on Thursday I'll make a video talk about adoption. Those of you who have children living with you, who want to include other people, and we'll go over some of those things. All right. But you must include their photos. So their photos must also meet this same requirement. It's not just you, the main applicant. They too. Their photo must meet the same requirement that we are talking about right now. All right. So if the photo, so your photo must be taken within the last 6 months. But if your physical appearance has changed, let's say that you have a passport photo maybe 5 months ago, but your physical appearance has changed within the last 2 weeks. You did a nose job, you have done a cheek implant, you have done Botox, your mouth size has changed, you have done something, you have done the surgery that they raise their eyebrow, right? The brow lift. You have done facial, they say face lifting or something. You have done that surgery. Even though your photo is less than 6 months, you have a passport photo that is less than 6 months, you must still take another photo because your face has changed. Let's say you had an accident, you have burns on your face, somebody has wounded you on your face, maybe you have cut your own face. Please, I'm not talking about small wounds, okay? I'm not talking about mosquito bite, pimples. No, I am talking about something that has changed your face, okay? If your face, maybe you suffered a facial burn, please, that has changed your face a little bit. You have changed your nose, you have done a surgery, right? Like me, for example, since I fixed my teeth, my face here, my face has changed. So if I have photo from 6 months ago and now my face has changed, then I need to take a different photo because my face has changed, right? So just be mindful of that. The photo should not be more than 6 months, but even if the photo is less than 6 months and your facial structure has changed, you must take another photo, passport photo, okay? I hope you understand, okay? The next one is that the photo should be on a white background. White background. The background should be white or off-white. White or off-white eggshell, okay? When you say eggshell, you know the white egg. The shell, that white. It is not pure white. There's very pure white, right? There's like the white that looks like we have added, you know, in Africa, when you wash your white shirt, sometimes you rinse it in maybe gentian violet, diluted gentian violet solution so that it can be whiter, right? But we know we are different shades of white. So it can be like off-white, like egg color, or you can have the pure white. But the background cannot be any of these colors, like brown, like blue, navy blue, black, red, yellow. None of those colors. Cannot be green. It should be white or off-white. Don't let it be cream. Please, cream and white are not the same. Cream color is like yellow. Cream color is like a tint of yellow. That is not the color that you should use. It should be white, okay? White or off-white, not cream. All right? The next one is that your face should be directly facing the camera. You should be directly facing the camera. And when they say directly facing the camera, those of you who may be taking the photo to you guys, I am using a tripod. I am sitting directly facing the camera, right? So if I were to take a passport photo, I am facing it. I am not looking at it sideways. I am not looking at it like looking at it from top, right? Like when you're taking a selfie, we give it an angle. There shouldn't be any angle in the way you're taking the photo. I hope you understand. When you're taking a photo, right? When you're taking a selfie, you give it an angle. An angle means the distance. See, from where I am holding the phone, I want to show you this. From where I'm holding the phone and where it comes to me, there's an angle to it. An angle. Okay, even though it's direct, there's an angle. But it must come exactly straight forward. It should be on zero, right? It should be straightforward. So when you go to a photo studio and there's a professional photographer, they can do that for you. But if you're doing it yourself, make sure that the camera is sitting on, maybe it's on a tripod stand, so that you are sitting and facing it directly, okay? It cannot be an angle where you are looking at the camera like you're looking up towards it, or you're looking down towards it, or you're looking sideways towards it, or you're looking any other way. It has to be direct towards the camera. Look direct in the camera. Whether you are blind or not, you must look directly towards the camera, all right? The next thing is that you should have a neutral facial expression, and your eyes must both be open. Neutral means that you should not be laughing hey 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 hey, and you should not be frowning your face, like, because that is not how you look. Okay, neutral means you should not be forcing any exaggeration on your face. Okay, is it how you normally look? If you are like this, is that how you look? If that is how you normally look, anywhere they meet you, this is how you look, that is no problem. But me, that is not how I normally look. So if I'm taking my photo, I'll sit there. Okay, that is my neutral look. That is my, in social media term they say bitch rest face, right? Your resting face. It should be neutral. You should not be smiling. Don't open your mouth. No, because that is not your resting face. Okay, resting face, that is the social media term. You should have a resting face. Neutral. No smiling, no laughing, no angry, no nothing. Just have a normal face, like no emotion. Okay, all right, it should be neutral, and both of your eyes must be open. Some of us, we have smaller eyes than some people. Okay, there are some of us, we have smaller eyes than some people, but there are some of us, our eyes get smaller when we are tired, right? I am one of those people. When I'm tired and I'm sleepy, my eyes, I can't even open. It's just like this. My eyes is just like, yes. So make sure that you've had enough rest. Okay, make sure you've had enough rest and you're looking. Don't go and over exaggerate your eye, because when you do this, you have also over exaggerated your face. Remember, your face should be neutral. So if your eyes, you do this is not a neutral face. You were trying to open your eyes, but you have also made your face a different, you have distorted your facial look. So make sure that your face is neutral, your eyes are open. Okay, whether you have small eyes or you have big eyes, your eyes are open. Don't run your eyes. Okay, that's P English. Don't run your eyes. Don't do like this. You don't need that. Just be the normal eyes that you have. Remember, whatever you do, you don't need all of that expressions on your face. All right. Okay, the next thing is that the clothing that you wear to take the photo should be the normal clothing that you wear on a normal day. Okay, the normal clothing that you wear on a regular day. So please don't go and wear something that is not what you wear on a normal day. When I say normal day, when you are not working, just a normal day. This is something that I can wear on a normal day. This is not a uniform. This is not a special attire, right? This is something I can wear to church. Okay? But we are not talking about church things. We are talking about, don't wear a clothing, maybe it's like an organization, right? Mary Rose Senior High School, Girls School. That is not a normal clothing. It is that school. It's a t-shirt you made for that school. A t-shirt from a specific program. Don't go and use that one. Okay? I hope you understand. You are a football team supporter. You are House of Oak in Ghana. You are House of Oak supporter, Santi Kotoko supporter, and you have the load that you will take your passport photo, because your jersey, I am talking about jersey, about your football, your favorite football, your Chelsea football team, their jersey. It is not a normal clothes, because most people wear that to go and watch the game, right? So even though you may be wearing it in your house every day, it is not a normal clothing. Guys, when we say normal clothing, they are not talking about you because you have decided to wear something as your everyday clothing doesn't make it normal. Okay, they're saying that based on all of us in this world, will we see it as a normal clothing? Please, the ladies, nowadays a lot of people wear transparent clothing like a top and it is see-through, and that, please, it is not a normal clothing. The fact that now everybody seems to be doing it doesn't mean that it's normal. Please wear something decent. You can have your Lacoste shirt, you can have your sleeveless top. Please don't use spaghetti strapless, like that tiny strap top. Please wear something decent. You are just going to take a passport photo. When you're done, you can remove it and wear whatever clothing you want to wear, right? But when you're going to take the photo, please have maybe a t-shirt or a blouse, something that will, look a little decent. Okay, it's just a passport photo. Don't go and do too much. If you want to have your night photo shoot where you want to be naked, you want to wear the see-through top, please wait. After your passport photo, you can go and do that. Okay, I hope you understand. This is, don't bring any type of indecent clothing to this. Don't wear your police uniform, your soldier uniform, your fire service uniform, your nurse uniform, your teacher uniform, your school uniform. Those uniform, if you are, say, those of you who are mechanics, you have your overall, don't bring it and take photo. If you work on a ship and you have that, overalls, don't use it to take the photo. Please, anything that looks like a uniform, don't use it to take the photo. I beg. Okay, they will disqualify you if you do so. All right. Now, the other thing is that do not wear a hat or head covering unless it is a religious clothing that is worn daily. Don't wear a hat, whether a hat, a beanie, baseball cap, whatever. Don't put any hat on your head. Don't put anything on your head unless it is a religious clothing that you wear every day on a daily basis. So I know some of you are Muslims, but you may not be wearing the hijabi. There's some Muslims who don't wear it. There's some Muslims who wear it. If you're one of those Muslims who wear it every day, then you are okay. You can wear it, but you must show your face. You must show your face. You must show your face. You cannot just show your eyeballs. You must show your face in the passport photo. The Muslims who use hijabi. Now, let's say you are some of, there are other Muslims, like the men who put this the turban on their head. Yes, you can keep that thing on. Okay, you can keep that thing on. But let's say you are an old lady and you put that thing on your head. My people, it only says the exception is for religious reason. Right? So let's say the DV lottery, your grandma, you're going to include your elderly mom. Please make sure maybe she can wear a wig, right? A wig, that short hairstyle wig. And because it says the only exception is for religious reasons, only religious. It didn't say cultural. It says religious reason is the only exception for having something on your head. So your grandma or your auntie or your mom, your elderly mom who use duku, the head wrapper, that one is not an exception here. It doesn't say it's an exception. So if your mother uses hair wrapper, please, maybe you can put on like those short hairstyle wig on for hair and then take the head wrapper from there. Okay, because it doesn't say it is an exception. All right. You don't want to be disqualified yourself. They might not accept your explanation. Okay, guys, I'm going to show the DV lottery photo to you now, so that I'll post the link is now at the bottom here. So those of you who have your photos ready, the link is showing here. The DV lottery photo too. The link should be now showing. All right. Again, your uniform should not be worn unless it is a religious daily clothing, like a Roman sister, Roman father. You are an imam, you are a Muslim person, and you wear that religious regalia. Maybe you have the batakali. That is what you wear every day. Wherever they see you, you day inside, right? Then, and it is for religious reasons, then you can use it. That is the only time you can use a uniform, something that looks like a uniform, right? If a Roman father has their religious regalia on there. It is like a uniform because it is not a normal clothing. It is like a uniform, but it is for religious reasons. So a Roman father can use his religious attire for the passport photo, but you, the police officer, fire service, immigration officer, customs officer, what you cannot use your uniform. Is your children who are school going age, they cannot use their school uniform. Okay, and remember, the only time somebody can use a uniform, it will be a religious reason, and this person must be wearing this every day. It should be something they wear every day. Okay. Let's go on to the next thing. Please, you should not have a headphone. You shouldn't have that Bluetooth device in your ears. You should not have anything that will cast shadow in your face, right? Anything. Imagine I have a hat on. Okay. If I have a hat on, you see it has casted a shadow on my face. Now you see darkness, right? So you shouldn't have anything that will cast a shadow. So even the Muslim sisters who will have like a mayafi or hijabi, the head coverings on, you must make sure that it is tight around your face. It doesn't cast a shadow. You haven't made it like a hat so that it doesn't cast a shadow. There should be no shadow casted on you in your photo. If there's a shadow casted on you in your photo, it is you're going to get disqualified. It doesn't matter who you are. All right. You shouldn't have your eyeglasses on. You shouldn't have your eyeglasses on. They said the only rare circumstances where somebody should have their eyeglasses on is when it cannot be removed for medical reasons. It cannot be removed for medical reasons. And in this circumstance, example, they said if the applicant has recently had ocular surgery, or the eyeglasses are necessary to protect the applicant's eyes. Okay? Please, if you're going to do this, if you're going to keep your eyeglasses on, then you should have a statement from your doctor. Keep that statement there. When you win the lotto and you go for interview, you must bring that statement there. The statement shouldn't be after you won the lotto and you're now going to collect it. You should already have it. Okay? So those of you who have problem with your eyes, let's say that you have done a surgery on your eyes. They call it ocular surgery that you have done on your eyeballs. And that one, you cannot have light coming straight to your eyes. It will cause more damage to your eyes. Then that one, you are okay. But you must have a statement from your doctor that has been signed that you cannot expose your eyes to light, direct light. That is the only situation. Other than that, you must take your eyeglasses off. Okay? Other than that, you must take your eyeglasses off. Okay? So if you're going to have it, you should have a medical statement signed by a medical professional or health practitioner. It must be provided that your eyeglasses you must have it on. You cannot take it off because the light cannot get into your eyes. And so, but remember that they said the frames of your eyeglasses must not cover your eyes. So if you have a medical, you have glasses on for medical reasons, the frames of the eye, there must be no glare. Please, glare. When the light bounces off of your glasses and you see this streaks, right? There must not be any glare on the eyeglasses. Okay, that will obscure your eyes, and there must not be any shadow or refraction from the eyeglasses that will obscure your eyes. Okay, there must not be any shadow or refraction. My people, those of us who went to high school, we did physics. Well, those of you who did physics, okay, I did physics. When light comes through glass, right? When the rays of light comes through glasses, sometimes it reflects, sometimes it refracts. When it refracts, it means it has bent, right? So the bending of light rays. So they don't want any, because when that refraction or reflection happens, we will see it in the photo, because we will see this thing like a mirror, like a bubble, like a glassy bubble in your photo. We will see that in the photo. So make sure that you are not seeing. And remember, if you have glasses on and you are sitting in front of the ring light, we will see the ring light in your eyes. That will disqualify you. Okay? So if you have eyeglasses on and you want to take the photo, go to a photo studio, and when they take the photo, they should make sure that we are not seeing any reflection in there. We are not seeing the ring light in like a circle on your glasses. We are not seeing things in the background in your glasses. That will make it difficult for us to see your eyes. We need to see your eyes. So if you have eyeglasses on for medical reasons that you must have on, wipe it kakra, okay? Wipe it, clean it up. Make sure that your glasses are very clean, because sometimes when it is not really clean, you can get that kind of reflection. Reflection can happen too. So make sure you wipe it clean. They say if you normally wear a hearing device, right? This I see it here in America a lot. But let's say that you have a hearing device. There are some people, they have this thing in their ears so that it will help them hear. When you take it off, they cannot hear you. But there are this medical device. Sometimes it is like, it's like a salmon color. It is like pink, but not really like light pink. They put it inside the person's ear. They have fixed it around their ear, inside their ear, so that when they hear sound, it will amplify the sound and they will hear it. If you're somebody who has that, you can keep it on. If you're somebody who has that, you can keep it on. If you have perforated your ears, you have 2 earrings, you have 3, 5, no problem, you can have it. Okay, you can keep it on. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, you have multiple earrings, you can keep it on, no problem. If you have facial piercings, I think you'll be fine, so long as it is not creating a shadow, it is not overpowering. All right, so when you're taking your passport photo, make sure that whatever piercing, now people use that septum, the one they put over here, if it's too much and obstructing, please take it out for the passport photo. When you're done, you can go and put it back on. Okay, when you have here, you have piercing here, so long as it is not too much. If it's something small, it might be okay. If you have piercing on your nose, if it's something small, it might be okay. If you have the ring on your nose, if it's something small, it is okay. But when it is too much, hanging too much, and it's, obstructing your face, they cannot see, then definitely you want to take it off. After your photo, you can put it back on. All right. Okay, so guys, these are some of the things that you need to pay attention to for your photograph. But there are some additional requirements, of course, for DV lottery winners. So after you have made sure of all of these things, you want to make sure that the photo is in JPEG. Okay, that is the format that you need it to be. I know photos can be like in PNG and JPEG, but keep it in JPEG. Let it be in JPEG. Okay. The size should be equal or less than 240 kilobytes. 240 kilobytes. It shouldn't be more than that. If your photo size, okay, so when you get your passport photo, if it's on your phone, go to information. If it's on iPhone, just swipe it up a little bit. You will see the information. It will tell you the size of the photo. If you're using an Android phone, click on the I, which is for information. When you go into your photo and you click on the photo, there should be an I somewhere. Click on it. It will give you information about the photo. It is the metadata of the phone, of the photo. If it tells you that the size is more than 240 kilobytes, that means that that photo is too big. Okay. All right. The size. I'm talking about the file size. I'm not talking about the size as in the dimension. The size, right? As a so must be, we've talked about, it must be a square. It shouldn't be a rectangle. And then last but not the least, it should be 600 pixels by 600 pixels. 600 pixel by 600 pixel. But let's say that you have an existing photo you want to go and scan. Then if you have a hard copy passport photo and want to go and scan, the photo must be 2 inches by 2 inches or 51 millimeters by 51 millimeters. When you scan it, the resolution should be 300 pixels. Should be of the resolution. The resolution should be of 300 pixels per inch. 300 pixels per inch, okay, so that you can get a 600 pixels by 600 pixels, all right, or 12 pixels by millimeter, 12 pixels by millimeter when you are scanning a passport photo that you already have, okay. And then make sure that you do that, okay. That is all you have to do. So go to a photo studio, take the photo, you and your children, you and your husband. Please, your girlfriend is not a spouse. All right, I've talked about this many times. I just want you to understand. So I've shared the photo to you. You can use that to go and crop your photo. So go to the link that is shown at the bottom of this video. Go there and then upload your photo if you have already taken your photo, and see if it can crop it for you. Tomorrow during the live video, I will show you what else I was going to talk about. We'll talk about the adoption. Those who want to include other people, that will be on Thursday. Okay, the adoption will be on Thursday, and we'll talk about cropping the photo tomorrow. I think we should talk about the cropping of the photo tomorrow. All right, but guys, thank you so much for your patience and your time. My time is up. I love you guys. Make sure you share this live video so that anybody who is preparing to take part in the DV lottery, they can participate. If you're somebody who has already won the lotto, somebody who participated in the DV lottery last year, and you want to participate this year, don't use the old photos. I've already said it. Don't email me and come and ask me that question, because I already answered it here. All right, thank you guys so much for your patience. God be with you. Keep following here. Please go on YouTube and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, I love you. God be with you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.